Okay, I am here. Let's check out the chat. Let's see what's going on. Moving this here, moving this here. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. First of all, hello everybody on Twitch and YouTube. Good to have you here again. Hello Slobby, hello Salman, hello Dark Knight, hello Press Formers, hello Germ, hello Christoph, hello Booty Burglar, hello Alex, hello Papa Magin, hello Sir Aimbotting, hello Precoid. We want Overwatch, there'll be Overwatch in the future, don't worry.
I've been around a long time.
Hope you guys are doing well. Hello Super Mav, hello Majura.
I
Hello
believe
guys.
that. Pretty sure those are bad guys. Yeah.
We don't want Overwatch, he's capping. Yo, I'm Celestial Hulk main. Do you think you give me good coaching on him? See, I can give, yeah, I can give coaching with Celestial players and Hulk players. Yeah. There has yet to be a single player in Rank Up Academy that has not benefited from the coaching. When is the Luna vid coming out today? Hello Sophia, hello Leonto. I've been watching YouTube videos, they're super helpful for me, happy to help.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Jeff? Yeah, not looking good, bruv. Not looking good, but you know. I kind of expected this to happen, you know, like my Jeff videos have over 500,000 views accumulated, you know, like the Jeff videos that I have. And once everybody realized, okay, Jeff is actually not a healer and you should flank with him, I think it made the game miserable for a lot of people. So they had to change him. They had to expect it, right? Your education on ranked GM videos is super helpful. Happy to help. What do you think about Ultron? From what I observed, he seems to be a little bit on the weak side. But I thought that characters were also on the weak side before and they weren't. So I will get play myself. So as I said, as soon as Ultron comes out within 24 hours, I'll try to make a guide on him and how to play him. I've said they're nerfing Psylocke. Yeah, I mean, I like Psylocke, but I think that Psylocke is very, very strong hero. I think that nerfing Psylocke is alright. I like the invisibility nerf doesn't make sense. The damage nerf is alright, but like the invisibility doesn't make that a lot of sense. It's probably it's an ability that a lot of people struggle with and how to use, so I just don't get it.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but like they're increasing the damage of supports. So now Luna is going to be super strong in terms of damage. Luna is gonna have a lot of damage. So spoiler alert, the video that is gonna come out today on Luna is going to be quite beneficial if you're a support player. Or if you're looking to play support. If you don't care about support, that's fine.
gotcha.
What do you think about Ultron? I said that he seems weak right now, but I'll have to play him before I can determine. Because sometimes I look at characters and they seem weak, and then they're not that weak, and then I see characters they seem strong, and they're not that strong. So I have to play to form a better opinion. Guys, you have to understand, I like to teach you guys how to play, right? I don't want to form half-assed opinions, right? I like to be very professional about how I go about things, right? I don't want to say things that are just going to be untrue.
Double kill. That's 3.
What do you say about Psylocke nerf? I think that, so I'm gonna talk about Psylocke nerf really quick. I think that Psylocke deserved a nerf, yes. Psylocke requires decent amount of skill. It's like a high, like it encapsulates of what you want the character to be. You want the character to be high skill floor, high skill ceiling, you know, like somewhat mechanically demanding. It's not the easy way out, but I think the damage was very, very strong on Psylocke. I think that nerfing the damage a bit, nothing crazy. I would just nerf the damage like 10%. Just a bit was the way to go. But I think that nerfing like invisibility and stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense. In my opinion. Trying to live in your through Moon Knight image. We're approaching top 10 right here. What? I didn't understand, bro. What are you saying? How you doing? Hey XDR, how you doing, man?
Spider sling.
Psy Invis nerf when unnecessary. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I don't understand the philosophy of the balancing, but I'll be honest, I'll cut NetEase some slack because I don't think they're trying to make the game as competitive as they can. It's when I say competitive, I mean as balanced as possible, right? I think what they're trying to do is essentially make people play the game and make people play a lot of the game. And they have this approach where they just change things all the time. So there's not going to be a characters like mostly played over others. They're very quick to nerf and buff. Characters are strong and then they're not strong. They're like a season after. Characters are really weak and then they're not weak a season after. I think that's what they're kind of doing. So people will just play more and enjoy the game more.
Pretty sure those spider slings.
Trust me, like if there was a meta in Marvel Rivals that would barely change, most players would find it boring. Like, how much can you really play of the same character unless you're really serious about the game? You know what I mean? It's like most people who are really serious about improving and ranking up usually play about two characters, right? But the casual players, they don't really give a fuck. They just play whatever they want. Like, oh, I'm killing Spider-Man today. I don't care. But Spider-Man is weak, so I'm not gonna play Spider-Man. I want to win.
Now I gotcha.
Double kill.
Your videos have changed my life for the better. I find myself taking accountability, ridding myself of old habits where I blame factors out of my control. Thank you. Happy to help, man. And I think that taking accountability is the #1 thing you can do to improve your life drastically, dramatically. How do you feel about gutting Jeff? It's over, guys. Jeff is over. But don't worry.
Crack the whip.
Just like how I've made videos on Jeff, we're gonna make videos for other characters so you can dominate your ranked games. Don't worry about it.
Double kill.
What graphic settings do you play on? Everything's on low.
Now I gotcha.
Like Rocket? Who knows? Alright, let's see what's happening on my Discord and the Handsome channel. So guys, if you're a subscriber of mine on Twitch or YouTube, you link your YouTube or Twitch on the Discord. and then you join my public Discord, and you will see a channel called Handsomes that is exclusively to Twitch subscribers. Your name is supposed to be orange. Once that happens, once you just join, just type your rank and what hero you play, and then we can start the coaching. Just letting you know, the Luna video will be up in about an hour. I'll let you know when. Thor is getting nerfed. Yes, Thor is getting nerfed. Yeah. The Thor nerf is something I personally don't understand. I truly don't understand. The Thor nerf I didn't understand. I think that Thor was a very, very strong character, but not strong like that it needs to be nerfed. You know what I mean? I think they definitely should have reworked the hammer because no one was using that shit. It was pretty garbage ability. Not worth the universal cooldown for sure. Live gameplay? Yeah, it's live gameplay. Awakening bot? Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Crack the whip.
But we'll see.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
We'll see. Like I don't wanna judge too early.
Crack the whip.
I think his pick rate is low in high elo. Actually, in high elo is also pretty good. Just the people just don't like to play him in high elo because you need the extra patience.
Awkward is pathetic.
That is chicken nuggets in the prime. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Gym, he's the best.
By the way, guys, you know, if you're on YouTube, you watch me on YouTube, and you by chance have Twitch Prime, which means you can subscribe to a person each month for free, and you would like to use it on me, I really appreciate it. Will support me a lot, and plus, it will make you eligible to be coached as well.
Watch out there.
You think there's a hero that everyone's playing wrong? I think that most players play their heroes wrong.
Now I gotcha.
I mean, Jeff was the best example of that, right? Jeff has horrible win rate, but that's because everybody's playing him wrong. Like when I say everybody, I mean the vast majority of people. Like, let's be real. Until you watch my Jeff video, do you really think that's how he's supposed to be played? Even if you did, the vast majority of people don't think. They just sit there back and heal. That's what they do. How do I join Discord? Exclamation about Discord. You should find a link. And if you're on the YouTube channel, just it's in the description below. Can you coach me in talking to women?
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
So gentlemen, again I say, if you're interested in getting coached right now on stream, only if you're a Twitch subscriber or YouTube member, link your YouTube or Twitch account into Discord, and then on my public Discord, look at the Handsome channel, which is a channel that is available only to subscribers. Just type what you play and what is your rank. We can go and we can begin. Having trouble ranking up with Black Panther. Why is that? Yo, Awkward, your channel is really a breath of fresh air. It seems like you really understand the game compared to other content creators. I'm not sure about content creators, yeah, but I'm pretty good at what I do, I'd say, yeah. At this point in time, I've coached probably closing on 5 figures people. When I say 5 figures, I mean like over 10,000 people at this point to rank up. So.
Now I got you.
Double KO.
What's the biggest tip you can give me for solo queue Spider-Man? How should I play? Not waste every cooldown in the span of a second. Space out your cooldowns and try to get kills with them, but don't find yourself hanging with no shift in the middle of a team fight because you just decided to engage like this.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Can you quickly explain I got a bit of request for free coaching today? So if you're a subscriber of mine on Twitch or on YouTube, you can just join my public Discord. If you link the account of your Discord to your Twitch or YouTube, you should have access to a designated channel on my public Discord. Then you just type what do you play and your rank.
Awkward is
Yo,
pathetic.
Eternal with the
He
5
thinks
gifted.
just
Thank you
because
so
he
much,
goes
man.
to
I
the
really
gym, he's the
appreciate it. Thank you
best
so
human
much.
on Earth.
I'm a Bucky main with 73% win rate in Diamond. Is it worth the coaching or should you just keep playing? I think that if you have 75% win rate in Diamond, you're probably gonna be GM very, very soon. And I think that once you hit GM, your win rate is gonna start to plummet a little bit. So I would try before you just join Rank Up Academy or try to receive coaching. I would suggest just play, get the high rank where things just start becoming more difficult for you, and you like to understand exactly what it is that you're doing wrong. Because right now you probably don't know what you're doing wrong, but it doesn't matter because you're winning. Thank you so much again, Turner. Hello, Brandon. General tip to go from Celestial 2 to Eternity Renown seems pretty coin flippy. It's not really coin flipping. Yeah, it isn't. You just have to play better. You're making big fundamental mistakes, and you need to make sure you don't make them consistently. That's all. How much do you think removing the Venom team up impacts Spidey's overall consistency and ability to impact games? I think that the team up gave him the opportunity to get kills fairly consistently, but without it he's gonna be weaker, but it's not like you can't do anything or something. You can still carry games with Spider-Man. What I would do with Spider-Man, I would increase his right like this. I would increase the damage of this a little bit. Either the damage or the fact that like the faster cooldown. I would like make it like torches. So you keep the same damage, which is not that amazing, but you decrease the cooldown. I think that would be pretty okay for a Spider-Man buff. Without making him absolutely OP. You're gonna have one less Jeff stream before he gets reworked. You know what? When is the update kicking in? The Luna guide is gonna be out today, yeah. So if you'd like to prepare for season 2, where Luna will be able to one-shot 250, two-tap 250 HP characters, you better watch the video today. It's gonna prepare you for the next season. 13th of May. What are we on right now? 25th. All right, guys. So probably what we're gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do a Rip Jeff stream. Tomorrow we're gonna dedicate the entire stream to playing Jeff and to say our goodbyes to the best hero in the game. Is the damage increase only for Luna? I think it's for most supports. I believe it's for most supports. I'm not sure though. Could be wrong. What are your thoughts on Ultron? Seems weak in the moment, but I want to play him before I determine my
gotcha.
I'll give you a better answer. So they made every support DPS instead of Jeff? Yeah. To be honest, I think they could... So, you know what I think? I think they could have kept Jeff as he is, but make it 3 bubbles and make that his shift is on on a bar. I think that would have been a really good nerf. That still would have made him viable. You know, that you like have to play a little bit smartly.
Crack the whip.
Less bubbles and the shift that runs like on a meter. I think that would have been good. I'm not sure what's up with their right, like removing the damage entirely for.
That's 3.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
We need a Jeff boycott.
Spider sling. Yeah.
But I think that the problem with Jeff is that he's in the support category. I think that's the problem. The problem is in the support category, but it's very difficult to run double one support with Jeff. You need triple support comps. That's the problem. Why do you think they removed the team of Spidey Venom? I don't think it had much impact in the game overall. Is you have to understand that the reason why they do this is because a lot of people who are low rank are complaining, and that's the vast majority of player base. Like, you know, how many people play Marvel Rifles like monthly? Average, like 150k, something like that. Do you work with console players? Yes, I do. 150k players, right? Something like that. Steam 150k, let's assume, with other stuff, let's say 170k. You have to understand that, like, out of these 170k, about like 140, 150k are about below like GM. And to them, Spider-Man is just OP. You know?
Sure those are bad guys.
People in this game don't want to actually get good. Like you have to understand, the vast majority of people don't want to actually get good, right? They don't want to be like, how can I handle Spider-Man better? No, they'll be like, let's remove Spider-Man so I have an easier time. And that's what people are in general are like in this game. They don't want to go through the hurdles of improving and try to
Now I gotcha.
work through difficult situations. They prefer to just completely remove the obstacle. Spidey is annoying because he can disengage pretty easily. Yeah, but that comes with a trade-off that it's very difficult to get a kill with Spider-Man. Here we go. That did not result in a kill. You know, like, dude, let's say this is a Lunar, right? And you do this.
Pretty
You
sure
don't
those are
really
bad
get a
guys.
kill. Like, if she just reacts with any button, or somebody else turns around to heal her, or she freezes him, or she plays her on cover a little bit better, you know, like, it's not a kill. It's not a kill. Like, getting killed in Spider-Man is not that easy. It's not easy. You have to commit so many cooldowns. So many cooldowns to even remotely get close to getting a kill. IMO, you can get way too much value in Spider-Man even though you're not good at him. That is absolutely not true. If you're not good at Spider-Man, it's probably the best value character you can pick. Literally, in order for you to get value out of Spider-Man, you have to be fairly good at the game. It's probably one of the worst heroes that noobs should pick up. The value ratio is just so bad. And you see, like, that's why Spider-Man is nerfed. Like, I'm not saying this to offend you, Fiddish, but most people think like you. Most people are just absolutely wrong, like you. Right? You're wrong. And that's like the perception. You have to understand, people don't really care about what is true. People care about how it makes them feel. How they make yourself feel makes people play the game.
Crack the whip.
This is the reality of it. I feel like Spider-Man is OP, nerf him. And when 100,000 people say that, well, yeah, we should nerf him because I want people to play our game. And by the way, anybody who thinks Spider-Man is OP, literally, I mean, you know what? Wait. Fiddish, you're there? Fiddish, would you like, you know, I'm gonna make a good opportunity here for you, for me in the chat. You said that Spider-Man is easy to value to get if someone is just like not a very good player. And that's why people have a problem with him. How about, Fiddish, you join right now, and you play Spider-Man live on Discord. You share the screen with everyone, with me, and stuff. Like, how would you like that? Would you like to demonstrate? And it's not like to make fun. I think it'll be entertaining, but it's not to make fun of you or anything. But I think it will be pretty entertaining for the stream. It's content, man. Would you like to? Would you like to join me on a call and you play Spider-Man? And like the average player can really see how OP he is.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
He might have left. I hope he didn't. What do you think are your 3 most enjoyable characters to play in Rivals? They don't have to meta or OP, just some enjoy playing. I like Jeff. I like Mantis. What else do I like? Like Psylocke. Hello, Judith Mark. So I think that the guy left. The guy who said Spider-Man is strong for the average player is left, but do you coach consoles possible? Yeah, it's done through remote play or the app. Did he actually run what we asked? It's like kind of a reoccurring theme. When somebody says something and I answer and I'm like, let's fact check it, everybody seems to just run away, bro. I don't know what's up with that. It always happens to me. Somebody said, like, you know, dude, I have 4 or 5 DPS yesterday. I have 4 or 5 DPS every game. And I'm like, what is your nickname? They just run away. They don't respond. I'm like, what is your nickname? Let me check. Let me check if that's actually true. They just don't respond. Now, like, hey, Spider-Man is the easy value to get for like the average player for low elo. Hey, would you like to demonstrate that? Like, join me in a call and play some Spider-Man so we can all see that. Like, no response. Fuck. How long is reasonable for you to be stuck in a certain rank while trying to learn? It depends. It depends on the starting point and what rank you are. I mean, I would say that if you're Celestial 1, it might take like a week and a half.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
They're rage baiting? No, they're not rage baiting. They're not rage baiting. I'm super casual old man, 9 to 5 job, 9 to 5 job, GM season 1.5. I can do it, anyone can, for kids as well. Yeah, the thing about Rivals, I'll give credit to Rivals about that. Anyone, literally, anyone can be high rank at this game without investing a lot of time. The ranking system is, I wouldn't say forgiving, but you have to understand, you have to win approximately five to go up, like not a division, but like from a number. And you need 3 number. All you need is 15 wins, plus 15 wins, right? To go up a full
Pretty
division.
sure those are bad
And
guys.
you have to understand that the games are not that long. I mean, I think what, a game on average like 10, 11 minutes, something like that. 10, 11 minutes on average. It means you can do 6 games in an hour. So even if you play 1 hour a day, right? It's like 7 hours a week. And 7 hours a week, it's so 7 hours a week means you can play 7-6, 7-6, 42 games. 42 games. If you manage to win like 10 more games than you lose, you're very close to ranking up a full division in a week by playing 1 hour every day.
Crack the whip.
And that's like that would be being 30 and 10, right? Like 32 and 12, or like something like that. 32 and 12. Free to rank up a full division a week. You need basic mechanics and aim. Some people will never reach GM no matter what.
Guys.
Yeah, people don't reach GM. It has nothing to do with mechanics. You don't need mechanics and aim to rank up. Now I'll say that you need mechanics and aim if you want to be Eternity. So it's not true. All right, let's start off with our boy Wormius. Where's my channel, dude? Oh. 1 second. Oh, here it is. Hey, Wormius, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you?
Great. I'm gonna quickly set up that everybody can see. You didn't really say what you're playing and what rank you are, so if you could like to say
Raccoon, Silver 2.
Raccoon Silver 2. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure that everybody can see you on the screen.
Just do... Is it sharing all right?
Give me 1 second. I'll let you know.
No?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Silver Raccoon. So you have this season. Can you do competitive?
All modes competitive.
Okay. Can you scroll down just a bit?
This area, right? Or
Yeah,
more
yeah.
area?
Yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering. So you said you're Silver 2. You play Raccoon mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first question would be, first of all, why do you like playing Raccoon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why do you like playing Raccoon is my question. What do you like about Raccoon?
Well, I guess I like support in general, but I guess the mobility that he has, his kit is kind of interesting, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's fun to play, I'll be honest, because he runs on walls and he can fly and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can queue up. Let's start. So before, like, you can start, but I'd like to ask you as well a few questions. Like, what do you think? What do you think is holding you back from reaching gold? So you're Silver 2. The next step, like, I'm not gonna sell you dreams like you're gonna be Eternity tomorrow. We have to start slow. You need to get gold, and then you need to go to plat. And my question is, why do you think you're not gold yet? What do you think is the issue?
Well, I think in general, what I'm doing in games is what I'm trying to do, and just figuring stuff on my own. And I don't know if it's too wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm trying to heal bots. Sometimes I'm trying to do more damage,
Right.
and I'm not really sure what's the correct decision in each time.
Okay. So So you think that you lose games because sometimes when you need to do damage you heal, and sometimes when you need to heal you do damage? Is that
It's possibly one of the mistakes that I do
okay?
because I'm just trying.
No, I was just curious about what do you think your biggest mistake is, if you had to point it out. You can say I don't know. It's fine. I'm just wondering, you know, like, and I'm
That's what I would guess, because also you said that supports, like in general, you should also deal damage.
right. Yes. For the sake of transparency, I ask these questions because I'm really curious about the answer, right?
Yeah.
And also, like as I said, for the sake of transparency, 99% of players, when I ask them what do you think is wrong, right, and they say what they think is wrong, 99% of the time they're not correct. Like after I observe their gameplay, the issue is very rarely what they say it is.
Quite a name for yourself. And
Yeah.
a pretty penny as well. I fight neither for fame nor for fortune.
All right, so I'm gonna be super quiet in the first team fight. I want to see how you play, and I'm gonna chime in right after.
2, 1. All you need to do is
So you play regularly.
got it?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, regularly.
I mean, like you just play normal. That's what I meant.
If I'm playing now the way that I would play normally.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm not gonna say anything. You just play like you
Yeah.
like you regular,
Okay.
like just you play. Pretend I'm not here.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I would say doesn't happen very commonly, but it does happen. So yeah.
My question to you is: when did spawn door opened? Why did you stay? Why did you wait for your team to go forward and then you went?
Because wow, I'm I'm getting destroyed. Why did I wait?
Yeah, why did you wait?
Because
for
I wanted to be behind my team.
Why?
Because they are the ones that can take the damage, and I can.
Yeah,
kill them,
but when the
and
sport but when the sport doors open, nobody's taking damage.
Well, I guess I expected them to, but they didn't.
Okay. Where's your res?
Yeah. Just thinking about that, but not here. Well,
Yeah, you're right. Not here. But now you have a 15-second cooldown.
yeah.
Does anyone really need healing right now?
I see they're not full health.
Not full health means they need healing as at that moment. Fantastic, yeah. Now you can heal, right? Because now they actually need healing.
No, it bounced
It's okay,
where
it's
I
okay,
didn't
it's okay.
want.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have your ulti. I like the ulti. Utilize your ulti as well. You can shoot with your ulti. I like the res. Res beacon was good. Does anyone need healing?
I think so. Cheaper town hall.
Well, the answer is no. Nobody needs healing. So nobody needs healing, you shoot. Just because they're not full HP doesn't mean they need healing.
I see. I see.
Okay. So let's start doing something very, very basic. Number one, don't stay that far away from your team. So if somebody goes for you, people can help you. Number two, from now on, you only heal when people are critical and you do damage until then. Okay? Just an exercise.
Okay.
So
Okay,
is anybody critical?
Where are they even?
So what I say, you heal only when critical, and until then you do what? Shoot.
Until then, I do damage.
Yeah,
and
shoot,
also
shoot.
stay more closer.
Yeah, shoot.
This one looks pretty critical to me now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And my res.
Your res almost went off the map.
Yeah. Does it destroy my cooldown? I don't even know. It never happened to
I
me.
never tried.
This guy. Where?
You're busy doing
Oh.
kind of like nothing. Just run away and
Yeah.
go back to healing or shooting.
Okay, now they are full HP, so I should do damage.
Yeah. When you think about it, what were you actually doing? Half of this, like half of it.
Kinda running from the Iron Fist,
Yeah.
which is useless.
No, you can run from Iron Fist, but you're running for a long, long time. You're running and you're running and you're running and you're running. Just run away, get away from him. You're faster than him. and then just continue doing. Does anybody need healing? The Groot does. The Groot does. Damage, 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 damage. Shoot, 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 shoot. Thank you. You can ulti, by the way. It was a little bit late. You lost already 2 players. Shoot, 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 shoot. You almost killed Doctor Strange
Oh.
by yourself. You're fine, you're fine,
Yeah.
you're fine, you're fine.
Res.
Where did you throw the res? Where is it?
Up there?
In a random place.
Okay, I guess better players would notice, I guess.
Yes, you're right.
And Iron Fists again on me.
You're fine, you're fine. You got out, back to healing. The healing, they're critical. Healing. This was not the time for damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think the mistake is?
0. Time to switch things.
The most common one.
Well, I guess my answer is the same. I guess
What would it be?
I still
Right heroes
I still don't know the balance between healing and damage. That's one of the mistakes, and the other is that I'm kind of spending a lot of my time running around from people.
Yeah, that's the biggest mistake. That's the biggest mistake. When you run around, you need to sometimes run away. Like if Iron Fist chasing you, just get away from him. But the problem is you play this cat and mouse game. You run away from him and then he stops running at you, but he just keep running. Like he's still running after you. Right? It's very difficult for Iron Fist to catch Raccoon, so you understand. If you spend more than 3 seconds running away, you are probably doing a little bit too much. So this leads up to a big problem that I call not doing anything. When you run around, you essentially don't do anything. So you want to minimize the amount of time that you're running around. So what do? Iron Fist chasing you, get out of the danger quickly, and then go back in. Because Iron Fist is not going to chase you forever. Why? Because it's a waste of his time.
The battle starts in 5.
That's the biggest issue.
What do you think about this res spot?
1.
It's too close. You should have done it in the room at least.
Stop them from securing the mission area.
So that's the
No.
main thing. Never surrender. What the hell?
You're right, you're right. So when nobody needs healing, you just shoot in between. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but sometimes it adds up. Yeah, this guy needs healing. Where's your res? Where's your res? He's capping the point, no one is even paying attention.
No, that's not where I wanted it.
It's okay.
Bounced to where I didn't want. This one is critical. Now res.
Keep healing, you're doing good. Why do you drop down? Why didn't you stay on top right? It was a good position.
Final score.
Well, out of curiosity, why did you drop down?
Why?
Yeah, you were standing there, no one was shooting at you, no one was even looking at you.
I
Could have healed.
expected them to push on me. I didn't think it was a good position.
Did they push you?
No.
So, well, why did you expect them to push you?
Because I didn't see like the tank was behind. Like I was more forward than the tank.
Okay, but you're sitting on the high ground, like kind of an off angle. You know, not really in
Yeah.
the middle of the point. And players in this rank, they don't look at anything but what is in front of them.
Right.
I'm not saying you should have not moved, but what I'm saying is that you should have not moved behind your team, where everyone is looking and shooting. But that's beyond the point. I would like to talk about the issues really quick. So the number one thing is that you spend a lot of time doing nothing. And the problem with doing nothing is that there's nothing you can do to win the game if you're doing nothing most of the time. Right? Sometimes just a numbers game, right? Sometimes a person that does more damage is just more likely to get a kill because he's doing more damage, right? Just because of the sheer volume of it. So just like the person that does a lot of healing is more likely to keep people alive because of the sheer volume of it. When you spend your time not doing healing and not doing damage, it means that you are just not doing anything. So essentially, your team is playing 5-on-6, right? And the problem with playing 5-on-6, well, you start off at disadvantage, but especially when you're playing something that heals, the lack of healing is really detrimental to your team's success. But you obviously know it. Like, I don't have to explain to you that healing is important, you know? But the reason why you're not doing anything is two things. Number one, you get really you think that you're in more danger than you actually are. Iron Fist is chasing you, loses like 50 HP, and you're like, I need to run away for 10 seconds. Why? You don't. And like here, at the end, it was a perfect example. I thought they were going to push me. Let's say they did. Let's say somebody pushed you. Let's say Thor came up and started pushing you. What would you do?
I guess. I mean, I would do then what I did just now. But I guess maybe.
Yeah. But in short, you would just click one button, get away, and run at a wall for like 1 second, and then it would be okay.
Okay.
Right? Your character has one of the best survivability in the game. You getting pushed is nothing. It's not something you should panic about, because people are going to want to push you all the time. Your support, they want to kill you. But that's why you have 2 shifts and you can run up a wall. Okay? So the first thing is that don't be afraid of getting pushed and being attacked. Don't overreact. Click shift, run up a wall, get to safety, and then continue what you're doing. But that shouldn't take you a very long time. You should be finding yourself running up a wall for like 10 seconds. Okay? Number 2. How many... Let's just say that you're not a silver player anymore. Let's just say you magically... I put you in plat lobbies all of a sudden, right? The way you throw your res beacons, do you think they get destroyed most of the time, or they don't?
Yeah, I think they will get destroyed if they're looking up.
Why?
Because it is visible.
Yeah, it's in front of them. So even if the person that if they don't destroy, the person gets red, he gets res in the middle of the fight. It's like the worst place he can get res. He has no time to think, who should I attack? Who should you just put him in the lion's den, you know? Just put him in a cage with a bunch of lions. He's like, what the hell is happening? So your res always wants to be close to where the fight is going to be, behind the wall, so people can show up safely and it cannot be easily destroyed. The reason why you throw it out is usually out of panic. You're almost like every time you throw your res, you're like shaking and throwing it. You weren't even thinking, where should I put it? No, nothing. You just click, have the ability, you click the button, you throw it, you flick your mouse, you don't care. But if you want to put a res, go behind a wall, put it safely, slowly, and continue from there. Now, the healing damage balance is the problem is that your idea is that you want everyone to be at full HP all the time. And when you want everyone to be at full HP all the time, the only thing you can be doing is healing, because no one can be at full HP all the time. Because the enemies shoot. When the enemies shoot, your team takes damage. Team takes damage, you're not full HP. And then when you do what? You heal. You want to do damage when people don't need healing. When do they need healing? When they're not going to die if you don't heal them. When your Groot is 600 HP instead of 650, it's not a big deal. So just shoot in the meantime. You need to heal people when they're going to die if you don't heal them. That's all. So the main thing, number 1, don't overreact. Play slower. Don't panic. I know that don't panic sounds like a very general advice, but slow down. Slow down. No one in silver is going to kill you. Like on Raccoon, when you click shift and run around. You're going to be fine. Don't do it for too long. Shift, run a wall, get out, boom, back to healing, back to damage. Number 2, put your res beacons behind walls. Don't put them in the middle of the point. And don't panic throw them. Slow down. And number 3, when people are going to be okay for the next 2 seconds without you healing them, shoot. Okay?
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I expect you to go through, just by applying this advice, I can tell you you're going to go to gold. And I'd like you to send me an update on that, okay?
Yes, for sure. Thank you very much.
Happy to help, man. It's a pleasure. In short, guys, slow down. Don't panic. Every time you panic and you start like spazzing out your mouse and looking like thinking it's the end of the world when somebody attacks you, just make so many mistakes. And it's not something that is exclusive to him. So many people make that mistake. They think like, guys, I have to explain to you, if you're not Celestial 1 or Eternity, no one is going to kill you in like half a second. You have so much time to react. Okay, our next guy or gal, I don't know. I don't know if it's a guy or a gal, but we'll find out. Hello, Red. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Red?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You ready to play?
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Can you stream your game?
Yes.
So you said plat. You said plat. You're plat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said flex.
Yeah, I play all 3 roles.
Can I look at your profile really quick?
Yes. So I was diamond last season, D-rank to silver, and I've gone now from silver to plat 3.
Okay. Can I see the stats?
Competitive.
Okay.
So this season I played way less support
Mhm.
and tank than usual. I've been insta-locking PP a lot. I think if you look another season, you see Mantis most played.
Okay.
Mantis. So yeah, I flexed a little bit less than I want to this season, but usually I'm flexing.
Can you go back to all modes for history? Sorry, can you go back to history? So I have a couple questions for you. Number one is, why do you play quick play?
With friends and warm up. I have a lot of casual friends that don't play rank. They're not very good at the game, so I play quick play with them.
Okay. Would you like to rank up?
Yes.
That was very convincing.
It's like, well, to me, the rank is not everything, right? I like being good.
Can you scroll
So
down?
I guess ranking up means being good. So yes, okay, yeah.
Can you scroll down a bit? How so? Almost every match that you've played, from what I see, was quick play, right?
Mhm.
And if you would like to be good, the last place you want to be is quick play. You want to know why? Because people don't care about winning in that mode. The rank disparity is very random. People don't care about winning. People can just leave the game with no penalty. When you want to get good, you want to play against the best players you can play against. And where would that be? In ranked.
Yes, I agree.
So, I mean, if you'd like to play with your friends in quick play, that's fine. But you have to understand that every time that you play with your friends, it comes at the expense of you improving. Why? Because you and your friends don't really care about improving. They really care about having fun. You play Venom Spider-Man, even though you guys never played Venom Spider-Man. And that's fine. That's okay to do. But you have to ask yourself, is really the ratio of me wanting to like get better at the game is like one comp game for 10 quick play matches? Okay. The second thing, flex, holding you back. That's just like the reality of it. The more heroes you play, the less you're gonna learn the game.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. It's like, if you want to become really good at cooking, you first focus on one cuisine. You don't focus on Indian, Asian, Mediterranean, Indian food. You focus on like whatever, Italian. I cook Italian until I become good at cooking Italian. And when I'm really good at cooking Italian, I probably understand how to cook by now. I know how to stir fry. I know how to handle eggs. I know how to like handle flour. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. So the transition is going to be fairly easily because I have acquired fundamental cooking skills. And what you're trying to do with Marvel Rivals when you play one or two heroes is I'm trying to become good at Marvel Rivals. Playing the character doesn't really matter. Because right now, when a new hero comes out tomorrow, I will still be able to play at Eternity level, even though I never played the hero before. You want to know why? Because I'm good at Marvel Rivals. Because I play Marvel Rivals, I don't play the characters. The characters don't matter. I just play what I like, at a time, and I become really good at it in no time because I understand how to play the game. So you have to commit to 2 heroes. Why I say 2? Because 1, very likely to get banned. 2, not very likely to get banned. That's all.
2 in each role or 2 in total?
Oh, 2 in total. Playing.
So it would be BP and Mantis.
Yeah, that's what you play most of the time. I want to play BP today. Good. You're playing BP almost every single game. Oh shit, BP is banned. Okay, Mantis. You know, today I don't feel the BP. Let's just play Mantis. That's what you do. Okay, you can queue up. Sivos, I'll help you out immediately. So you're feeling a little bit lost with Rank Up Academy. I'll help you out immediately right after the stream. If you, generally speaking, you can just use the Rank Up Academy general chat, and if you have any questions, there's other Rank Up Academy members will be happy.
Would you rather
happy
say
to help you.
Mantis or Black Panther?
Well, it seems like you play Black Panther mostly, so we can work on that. Let's do that.
Alright.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
What if both heroes are banned, or even like someone takes your hero, doesn't give it to you? Yeah, but it doesn't really happen a lot of times. That happens like maybe 2% of the times. So yeah, just play something else and you move on with your life.
Now,
It's not what's gonna make you not improve with the game.
this match.
So, what do you like about Black Panther?
Dashing.
Dashing, okay. Yeah,
It's
it's a
like
good answer.
Genji, but you don't have to get the kill to dash again, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
So, if I were to ask you, outside of the point that you're flexing and you're playing quick play, why are you not in Diamond yet? What would be your answer? What do you think the biggest mistake in your gameplay is?
Wait, why is it banning my Black Panther? My biggest mistake would be.
What do you think is? Rather, of course.
You'll need a top
If you
Yeah,
knew,
I'm trying to think back on my gameplay. Lack of patience. And I don't think about what the player is going to do next before I dash in. For example, I will be in a good angle, I will have a good timing, and I will go in on Winter Soldier, for example. And I don't expect his shift, and his shift cancels my dash or something, right? And then I either have to leave or I lose the trade because I didn't expect him to use the dash, for example. I think I keep forgetting to predict what's gonna happen next in the fight. I just see someone who's like, okay, this guy's good to go in, and I go in.
Okay. Listen, you play like I'm not here. I want to just observe.
Yeah.
That's hardly your concern.
So on Panther, I like to flank. I pretty much solely go for healers. I will go for DPS if I see my healers need peel, like they're really struggling. And tanks I'll pretty much ignore the entire game.
Okay.
So usually I go here. Hopefully they don't see me. Yeah. Can break this wall here. In and out. Okay, they forgot about me, so I'm gonna go back in. Okay, my game died.
Yeah, your stream just crashed.
Yeah, my whole game just closed.
It's okay, you can rejoin. That was very. I was excited to see what is gonna happen next. Was you were ready with it going in with a dash? I was so excited.
I never crash, so this is weird.
It's fine. It's probably because of Discord. Yeah, you left it. You left everyone with a cliffhanger.
Yeah. I think I would have gotten a kill, honestly.
Yep. Probably. You know what's funny? You said they forgot about me. That's literally what it is until like Grandmaster. They forgot about me.
Yeah.
Hello, Blue Canary. All right, tell me when you're logged back in.
Here I am. I'm starting it up.
Guys. In the meantime, there's a new YouTube channel. The Luna Snow guide is up. The Luna Snow, how to play Luna Snow. It's one of the best videos that I currently have on support. Go check it out. Okay, it's up on the YouTube channel. So if you guys go on YouTube, go check it out.
Okay, stream is working. Yes.
Leave a like and stuff. Yeah, it should be. Let me see.
Okay. Okay, so I think he's in spawn. Okay. Okay, they have the thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Healers are standing still.
Okay.
Okay, my team's doing fine. I'm gonna go spawn camp.
Why? How are they found when you hear Salah ulting? What
Because there's one of them in my whole team.
Listen,
Both
Red.
healers are there.
Red.
What am I gonna do about it? You know,
I'll say this bluntly. This is like you're not doing anything. You're just like it's a. How are you not falling asleep? How are you not falling asleep from this? You're not doing anything.
Okay, I got Rudolph.
Outside of the seeing, let's just say you played for approximately a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you actually make contact with the enemies?
What do you mean 2?
3. A minute and a half, you made 3 times contact with the enemies. And also, you got 2 you guys got 2 kills and supports. Clean up what's on point. Why are you spawn camping them? What's the purpose behind spawn camping them?
Because without the supports, they can do literally nothing.
Yeah, which you killed. And they're in spawn. What are they doing in spawn, Red?
Nothing?
Right. If they're
they will
doing
come back, right?
if they're doing nothing in spawn, Red, why would you go to their spawn and do nothing?
No, but if I keep staggering them, right? That's not doing nothing, no?
It is doing nothing because they're doing nothing. And instead of killing people on point, which is doing something, you decide to do nothing by spawn camping them. Because for them to go from spawn to point will take at least 10 seconds. Which means you have 10 seconds that your team is playing without supports. And you decide, okay, they have no supports. Let my team play without a DPS. For no reason. And by the way, I'll count your engagements. You've engaged 4 times so far. Why did you die?
Way to do it in 4 people.
Well, yes. Also, you engage in front of them rather from behind. That's the first thing. The second thing, you rushed your abilities. You missed your dash. And then you missed your dash after the ulti because you wanted to be fast. And number 3, what abilities did you never use so far in this entire game?
My team up.
Yeah. So, are you yeah?
Awkward.
Your
is-
team has been fighting in the past 10
he
seconds.
thinks
Why did
just
you not
because
engage?
He goes to the gym. He's the best human on earth.
Because I want to careful engage.
But you're not doing anything. You know your team is fighting like 5 on 6 about, let's just say, 90% of the time. Your team is playing 5v6. It's just the way it is. You almost are non-existent in the game.
My soul shall not rest yet.
Also, what could have you used to maybe save your life here?
Team up.
Yeah,
I'm not used to seeing the magic, honestly.
it's fine. Let's move. Let's make a move. Let's make a move. Go, 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 go,
Yeah,
go, go.
ulti, right?
It's fine. It's fine. Just one dash. It's okay.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What about a team up?
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
And also, you miss a dash and then you double down. Like you miss a dash and you try to make it work. And also, yes, they do have an ulti. But just because they have an ulti doesn't mean you just stand AFK. What happens if you just go spear dash one time? You make them look at you. You make them look at you and you run away. It means you waste your time. Not every engagement has to be spear dash, kick dash. Sometimes just a spear dash. Sometimes it's just a kick. Sometimes you just throw a spear.
Time to switch things up.
The problem is like 90% of the game, Red. Look, click tab for a second.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Are you ready to hunt?
I'm not doing much. I'm not doing enough.
Your engagements when you engage are okay. The problem is that you engage one time and then go AFK for like 30 seconds. Why? For two reasons. Number one, you die. Or you just waste everything at once and then you just like wait and do nothing. Click tab again, please.
Round 2, go!
Just wanted you to show you something really quick. Can you click tab? Okay. So you have 3.9k damage, and the game has been going on for like what now? Like 6-7 minutes?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
It's nothing. How many times have you ulted?
Once.
Yeah, once. You should be farming your ulti in about like once every minute and a half, let's say, if you're like the average player. And 7 minutes means like 4 ultimates approximately. So I'd like you to start going in way more often. You commit spirit, you commit all your cooldowns when you feel like you can get a kill. If you can't get a kill, you can just go spear dash one time, just chill. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is try to engage from behind. A lot of times you engage from the front, and that's why it's hard for you to get a kill.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
My aim is true.
That was nice, yeah?
Turret could cause immeasurable.
When they're all marked like that, by the way, you can just dash Punisher, and then you can dash on the other guy. You can waste your time. Nice. Now you can commit more because they can die. You see the difference? You see the difference?
Yeah.
It's like all it took is for you to make one adjustment. Not commit everything at once, just play a little bit more patient. When I say patient, I don't mean do not do anything. Just go spear dash and like chill. Oh, they're marked, let me just dash a little bit more. And when I can actually get kills, I can do spear dash. Get out. Perfect. Perfect.
I seek your assistance.
Now you can go in again. Not in front of them next time. You see, like, they saw you coming. The Punisher was ready with a shotgun. It's like you're in his backyard and he's ready to pump you in the face, man.
Yeah.
You can spear dash through. Just spear dash through. I know they have ult. Just spear dash through. One time. Thank you. You see? Mantis ulti. You just forced the Mantis ulti. By you doing this random thing in their cloak and dagger ulti. Go. Let's go. People are fighting. Let's go. Go. Nice. Let's go. Keep going. You're doing good. You're winning. They're not paying attention. Nice. Really good. Red. Ready to see the difference?
Yeah.
So here you could have committed. Why? You got a kill. They don't have cooldowns. They committed. Now you start committing more of your cooldowns. That was good. Pay attention. You're walking in front of the Punisher. Try to engage from where they can't see. Like here from the left, for
I
example.
thought the quickest cover that I could dash quickly.
Do like that. Now they're using a lot of cooldowns. Do the spear dash, and do ulti. Spear dash, or whatever. You can do spear dash ulti. Try to do it.
I got blinded. That's unfortunate.
It's fine. Be ready to go.
You shouldn't-
No. Go. Slow down. You see, you click dash even before you saw anything happen. You just pop your ult, you just slow down. Go on this guy. You can kill him. You see, like every time you click your ult, you just click dash. Wanna know why? Because you look at people do it in YouTube videos. It like haunt highlights. That's why you do it. Let's go.
Shit.
Make a move. Make it. See, you're standing AFK again. Keep
I
on
was gonna
fighting.
go on the-
Spear dash to the ulti. Don't just stand AFK. AFK, Red, all this time. AFK.
Still with the ultimate, right? No,
What?
no, there was a Wandle.
Yeah, but there was the Punisher at the back. I told you to engage in the Invis ulti. Go. Spear dash just one time. You don't have to do anything special. You can recall. You can click team up as well if you're about to die. You need to set up on top. Don't go through here. Don't go through here. Set up on top. You're walking in front of their faces, Red. Your pathing is like in front of them. So when they see you coming, you can't get a kill. You see, like again, you went AFK, didn't do anything for the 40 seconds, and you can't win. Recall if you... okay, you're fine. Keep applying pressure. That was rushed. You try to do it way too fast. Recall. Red.
Team up, yeah.
And also, like, look, you're just in front of everybody. You're always in front of everybody. You somehow end up in front of 3 people every single engagement. You come in from a position they can't see you, and you leave to a position they can't see you. Okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now, Red?
Trying to see what my teammates planning on doing.
Who cares what your team is planning on doing? Just go set up. Be ready to engage.
Because they need to look at my team before I can do anything, right?
Yes, but you should set up. You should be ready. Go another spear dash or a kick dash. I don't care which one you do. So use ulti, and after ulti, I'd like you to spear, dash, ulti, slow motion. Do it in slow motion, please. Your next engagement. Go. Red. You see, you don't have to be flashy and fast just like in the YouTube videos. You can do it in slow motion and get 2 kills. It's funny. When you do it fast, you don't get a kill. When you do it slow, you get the kills. And it's not a coincidence. Team up if you needed to, by the way. Nice. We'll just spear dash.
Oh, I pressed the team up, whatever. Pressed the Lloyd.
Why did you die?
I
Big...
mean, I just messed up.
What did you mess up?
I have returned from this.
Some bad.
What? No, no, it's not why you messed up. What was
I
the
went
mistake?
in from the wrong angle.
Yes, because you're in front of them. The 4 people were looking at you. You could have climbed, but like went more to the left. You could have climbed on top of the 2nd floor before you got destroyed. Like, here, more left and engage. More left. Yes, here, they don't looking. Boom. You see the difference? Much harder to mess up. Team up. Utilize your wall climb more often. Again, from the front. You see, again, you're doing it from the front. That was fast. You again engaged from the front. Everybody saw you coming. Need to make a move here.
Oh.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Italia can wait. The
Winnable. You almost have your ulti as well if you can farm it somehow. It'll be fantastic. Engage from the top right, not from the front. Top right. Do it faster. Let's go. Boom, make a move. Not this guy. You can't kill this guy. You're focusing the wrong target. Make a move. You need to make a move. It's overtime. Make a move. You have team up if you need. Kill this guy. Let's go. I have a question. I say you need to make a move. It's overtime. Why is it taking you so long to make a move? Red. Why is it taking so long to make a move? It's overtime. Your team is fighting. They're holding on to their lives. It's overtime. Like if people are struggling, and you're chilling. Oh, there's
was
like
looking for supports under like cooldowns.
no, you weren't
So
looking
I
for
ignored
supports. You were
the-
looking.
I
You're
went,
looking at a Human Torch. You weren't looking at supports. You try to engage Human Torch. As BP.
Oh, when I went to the high ground, yeah. So I went to the high ground. The torch is there. I threw a spear and I tried to dash on him since he was right on top of me. It would reset the dash.
But why?
Oh,
But
so
what-
like okay, maybe he will leave. It pushes him off the high ground.
It doesn't push him off the high
But then
ground.
also
It
over
it
here.
doesn't. He has a team up and he beats you like 10 out of 10 times. There's no way for you to beat a Human Torch. All you did was waste your cooldown. You wasted a spear, and I remember if you dashed, but if you did, it would be just a waste of a dash. It would be a waste of a spear dash. You should engage on their backline because now their backline is sitting in the middle of a point trying to win the fight because the last fight. You should have just engaged from behind. So you said something like at the beginning. You said I'm trying to flank on VP. And the problem is you don't flank as often as you think you do. Like you go to the position where you're supposed to flank, and then you somehow show up in front of them. Have you noticed that?
I mean, usually, right? I am coming from like a 90-degree angle, like so from the side, right? And I dash in.
Yes.
Obviously, after I'm dashing, I'm gonna be right in front of them because I've dashed in on them.
It's not.
It's not like I'm jumping in front of their face.
Yes, you do.
The
right.
moment I go in.
You do. That's what I'm saying. You do. You don't even notice that you do that. You go to the off angle. It's even before you dash. You walk in a horizontal line
is
to their
pathetic.
face.
He thinks just
Remember the
because he goes
two
to the
fights
gym,
before? What did I
he's
tell
the
you?
best human on
Move
earth.
more left, wrap around from behind. Move more left. Get from behind them. Get from above. Every time you engage, every time, Brett. It's not a one time. It's not like a one time thing. Almost every time that you engage, you show yourself in front of them before you engage. You show yourself. Somehow, three people turn around in a second and just start shooting at you. And like, bear in mind, you're playing in plat. And no offense, people here have absolutely no awareness. So how is it possible that every single time that you try to engage, three people are aware of you? It's because you're just showing in front of them. That's why.
Yeah, I think it's also a little bit a map, like this map. And except for first point, right? First point is like very easy to flank, but this second point here, there's very open, right? So I feel like it's hard to combine them.
On the first point, you're correct. It was a lot better. Like when you attack at the beginning was good because it's easy. There's so many buildings, so many high grounds. But like when even when we was on defense, you still didn't flank enough. You still showed up to their face, even in the first point defense. You did. That's why I kept repeating, hey, engage from a blind spot. Engage from a blind spot. Just engage from somewhere they can't see. Every time you dash in, it's from somewhere they can't see. Every time you dash out, it's somewhere they can't see. It's to somewhere they can't see. But the main issue, Red, is that you simply are just AFK like 85% of the game. Just AFK 85% of the game. When I asked you to do something very simple for me. Hey, sometimes just go into spear dash and just, spear dash and disengage. Kick dash, spear dash, one kick, something. Like nothing special. And mark 3 people and just dash one time through them and get the reset.
Yeah, I try to do that. I try to go in and out. Like, I don't always want to commit everything. But I do believe that maybe I'm trying to wait too much on what I think, okay, they've used the cooldown, now I can go in. I should just make them use the cooldowns.
Yes, you make them use the cooldowns by using a little bit of yours. One spear dash, every time you went one spear dash, the Mantis pop an ulti, Cloak and Dagger use bubble, The problem with the way you're playing is that you're waiting for your teammates to force their cooldowns. But how could they force their cooldowns when they're fighting 5 on 6? It's like an uphill battle. It's very difficult to win that one. Your team, you have to understand, like 80% of the time, your team is playing 5 on 6. Because you just sit AFK waiting for something to happen. Because you want to always go in with everything that you have. With everything that you have. There was a lot of problems in the gameplay, so let me just sum it down. Okay, Red? Number 1, start engaging from actual blind spots. Not like 45 degrees where you can see you with the corner of their eye. No, actually blind spots. High grounds, behind, Utilize your wall climb more often. Okay, more blinds. Number 2, just because you play a character that is like does a lot of burst damage, it doesn't mean that you just stand AFK and do nothing for 80% of the match. Sometimes you go in, you spear dash one time, force a cooldown, wait, okay, cooldown is forced. Now I have my cooldowns back. Now I know they don't have a cooldowns. Boom, now I commit more of mine. The only time you commit everything that you have is when you know they have nothing to protect against them. So like, if you saw Loki use a lamp and a Cloak and Dagger use a bubble, yeah, go in by all means. Spear dash, kick dash, ulti, whatever you want. But like when Loki has a net lamp and Cloak and Dagger has a bubble, you can't just go spear dash because you will not get a kill. You are very likely to die because you will get greedy. And even if you just do it and you don't die, now you have to wait for 2 spears, a dash, and a kick. It's a very long time that you just do nothing. You do nothing, your team fighting 5-on-6. So can you really blame your team for losing?
No, I don't blame my team that much.
Yeah, I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. I'm just saying, can and really anybody blame their team for losing when their team is playing 5-on-6? No, of course not. Of course not. And the third thing that you probably noticed very clearly, when you do things slow, things die. When you do things fast, nothing dies, and you look like a goofball because you're trying to like replicate people on YouTube and their highlights.
Yeah. No, usually I do play slow, and that one time where I did kind of fast and I got an ult, I saw them kind of low, like already by the time I popped my ult, they were like 50%. So I thought, okay, this is easily clean kill. Then I didn't get it. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, so,
I thought they were so low that it wouldn't matter.
So the thing about BP and why, like, every BP player, by the way, makes this mistake. Literally every single one. I have yet to see a BP that plays slowly with his cooldowns. And I don't necessarily blame you because everything you see about BP is like these TikTok highlights and YouTube highlights of everybody, like the fastest BP ever or something, right? But the first thing is that it doesn't, like, they are fast because they did it slow a lot. Number two, these are just highlights. You have to understand the average, like you think, I literally played against Haunt yesterday. And I no disrespect to him, but he played BP. He got diffed so hard to the point that he swapped. So it's not like it happens every game. Sometimes,
No, yeah, I mean BP is a very mid-tier character. And that's being nice, you know.
yeah, but these are highlights.
Yeah.
But so that's why I say I don't blame you because everything you see is like how fast can you be on BP? Everything is fast, and that builds tendencies for you that are actually harmful. What do? You click Q and shift at the same time, and then you just like find yourself in the middle of nowhere with no dash. Why? Because I wanted to be like this YouTube guys, because I saw YouTube guys, that's what you're supposed to do. But then you die. And the reason why I say you look like a goofball is like, you know, I don't know if you know these people in your personal life, but I'm sure that many people do. So you watch some like fighting event like the UFC or a boxing event or something, right? And you see people fight on the television, and all of a sudden everybody, like, because they watch it, they think they're like some sort of an expert, or like they think they're like, oh man, if it was on the street, I would do this, this, and that. No, you wouldn't do jack shit just because you watch some people fight in the television. Okay? And it's like the same thing with BP, you know? Just because you watch like a highlight video of a guy doing everything fast doesn't mean that you can, number one, you can do it, or number two, you should do it.
Yeah.
And the
No,
reason,
I don't try and do like clip plays.
yeah, you do. You
Really that much?
Red, you do. You do. That's what I'm trying for you to understand. You do. You maybe not realize it, but you do. You're trying to do everything fast. Every time that you click your ultimate, you click dash almost immediately. You don't even care who got hit, who got marked. You're just trying to be the fast that you can be. You might think, and that's part of the problem, that you're just not aware. You're just not aware.
I don't know. I feel like if I wanted to go as fast as I could go a lot faster. You know what I mean? I'm purposely slowing myself down.
If you try to go a lot faster,
That
you
makes
just find
sense.
yourself in spawn faster.
Yes, that's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah, because the way you are right now with the speed, you find yourself in spawn. If you try to do even faster, you would find yourself in spawn even faster. So it's gonna be so. Notice that your damage is almost as much as the enemy supports.
Yeah.
Would that do to you not just doing anything most of the time? So the three things that you should worry, and the reason why, by the way, I mention all these things, because I actually think you can beat Diamond like literally no time. You just make these fixes. But a part of
Yeah,
like
so
these
do
fixes,
more
but
better.
and I didn't say it like that. Flank better does it. Okay, so Red, flank better. Like when you play a
Better
game
is,
and
like,
you
a
lose,
simple way to put it, huh?
yeah, yeah, but flank better doesn't mean anything. I lose a game.
flank
Why?
from
Because
the
flank
back.
better. Yeah, oh yeah, here you go. That is something more practical, more tangible. Like when you lose a game and you say I should have flanked better, it doesn't mean anything. But when you say something like I should have flanked from where they can't see me,
Yeah, flank from behind or above, usually.
yeah, somewhere they're not
I
looking.
feel like usually if I want to go like truly behind them, right? I feel like it might take even longer. You say that, oh, you're not doing enough. Okay, but what if I try go from truly behind him? It will take even longer, right?
I didn't
And
say.
feel
I didn't say.
frustrated
So it's not
in
behind
something
them. Is
because I'm afraid my team will die.
Red. I didn't say necessarily behind them, like to the back. It's somewhere they're not looking. It could be above. It could be whatever. And by the way, BP, the way you don't find yourself AFK when people are fighting is you set up in advance. And I asked you something. What are you doing? Waiting for my team. And my question was why? Because I need to see what they're doing. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't set up in advance. You set up in advance on the off and go on the flank. You set up. You look at your team through the wall. You see that they're fighting, and now you go in.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Red.
I think I'm better at setting up on certain maps, and then certain maps I'm less good, I would say.
Red. Do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to lie?
Honest, of
Okay.
course.
The honest thing is that you find an answer to everything that I say. You're playing fast. No. Like I usually don't play that fast.
No, I take in what you say,
Yeah.
but I give you my POV,
Yeah. I
I
understand your
take in what you
POV.
say, and I'll take it to heart, and I will
Right.
improve what you say, right? I'm not deflecting, I promise.
It's not that it's deflection. I'm explaining to you something, right? And you say, well, that's not exactly true. And like to that, well, I can't really say anything because like
Yeah.
I'm not here to convince you if something is true or not. I'm trying to help people who want to be helped, right?
Mhm.
Like if I tell you you're going too fast and you tell me no, I'm not going too fast, well, there's nothing I can do for you then, right?
No, I get you.
Okay. So the reason why I mentioned all these things, so you have three tangible things to work on. Number one, you just slow down. Number two,
Yeah,
engage from blind spot. Blind spots are not necessarily just directly behind their back, could be above, could be to the side. Just make sure they're not looking at you. And every time, by the way, you dash out, it's also to a place they can't see. If you dash out to an open space in front of them, well, you're just gonna die because you have no dash. And number three,
Do you slow dash towards like the closest cover or the closest med packs?
Yeah.
And see if I can get to the med pack before they shoot me.
and number three is that you want to when you feel like you can't really get a kill. It doesn't mean that you just go AFK. You can just space out your dash, spear, dash through a bunch of people. Just get out, wait, force their cooldowns, then go in. It's your job to force cooldowns, and then it's your job to commit when they don't have cooldowns.
Mhm.
Okay. Great.
And you said when they're ulting that I shouldn't just do nothing.
Sometimes you can. It depends on the
That's for, like,
situation.
most characters, but do you think that's still true for like BP?
Yes, Red. The reason why. So the real answer is that yes, you should stay AFK a lot of the times. But for you specifically, you shouldn't stay AFK because it's a really bad habit that you built. You don't only stay AFK in their ultis. You stay AFK like 90% of the game. And that is why I'm telling you, even when they ulti, just try to spear dash it. So you get built into a habit of doing something all the time. Okay?
Yeah.
Great.
Because my thought process is right that it's so easy to die on BP if the enemy team is good, right? Like let's say they have a Hellwa that's good or something. And you go in when the enemy has like a support ult already, you might as well just throw yourself into the enemy's mouth, That's how it feels like going in as BP when the enemy is already ulting. That's why I'm like, okay, it's not worth it. I'll just wait it out. Because then I know it's a bit safer or less risky, I guess you could say. But you think that I should still go in, even though they have like a Luna ult or a Cloak ult or Mantis ult or whatever.
Well, I think
Like just bait cooldowns, right? You
Yeah.
don't. You think it's worth the risk?
yes. For you, yes.
Okay.
All right. All right, ready?
All right.
You have a good one. Have to move.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you.
Yeah, happy to help. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna post the YouTube stuff, the video. Okay. Okay. Hey, what's up? By the way, hey, all the new people from YouTube and Twitch. Good to have you here. Yeah. So like these coaching sessions, guys, I'm happy to help. You can see with everyone. The rank was plat 3 of the BP player before. The rank was plat 3. And there's plenty to learn from these sessions when you observe other people. Yeah, it's pretty much what it's yeah, that's what it's for. You learn from what to do, and you also learn what to not do. But I always say that like improving at games is a lot about the mindset itself. When I say mindset, I mean like a lot of things. It could be attitude. It could be like many things. It's like your approach, right? And we're still running live coaching, yeah. So you have, I know that it's rich coming from me, that somebody that is perceived to be like arrogant. I don't believe that I am, but you have to keep, when you're learning something, you have to keep your ego in check, right? You have to really remind yourself, I don't know as much as I think I do. Because if you would know as much as you think you would not be in like bronze, silver, gold, plat, whatever it may be, right? It's very important to kind of keep your ego in check and be like more humble when you're learning. And I'll give you example like from my own personal life, I have I do boxing, right? When my coach talks and says something, right? I literally don't say a single word. I don't answer. I don't say anything. He talks to me. He says, you need to do this, this, and that. I don't tell him, but why, but this, but I think I am. I don't argue. I don't talk back. I'm saying, yes, coach. And then I try to do the thing. Even if it doesn't even make sense to me. Even if it seems completely wrong from my perspective. When the fight is over, or like sparring is over, or the drill is over, I say, hey, could you please like explain to me why you're trying for me to do it? Like, why do you want me to do it? I just didn't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. I probably am missing something. Could you explain to me why? I listened, I did it. I just didn't understand why. And then he explains it, right? But when people tell you to do something, like people that you find a figure of authority of something that you're trying to learn, my best advice would be zip it, right? Zip it, do it, and then if you have questions, ask. It's okay to ask questions, don't get me wrong. But like when you're in the middle of the game, or like when you're in the middle of doing something active, you can't, it's not the time to have this back and forth conversation. Don't get me wrong. Coaches and teachers, they don't hate questions. They just don't like questions when you're supposed to listen. Because when you're talking, you're not listening. You have to remember that. Talking, not listening. You can only do one of those. There's a saying that we say here in Israel, in Hebrew. We say, God created you with 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen more and talk less. You were asking me questions, yeah, and they should have answered it. Like he answered the questions really good. Should have just answered the question, but it's not like an invitation to like going back and forth about the question. It's like, why did you do this? Because this, and that. All right. All right, moving on. We have a face that you all remember, guys. I have a face that we all remember and love. Hello, Visa, thank you. Hello, Zozo.
Hey, what's up, Awkward?
How you doing?
You know, not too bad. I took a little break from Marvel Rivals. I actually got a like a stomach infection, so I couldn't really play for like a week.
Oh man, that sucks.
So I know I'm a little bit rusty right now, but I was like, hey, what's a better way to jump back into it than grab a little live coach? Might as well.
Let's do it. That's the benefit that you get to be when you're a mod here.
Heck yeah.
All right, you can queue up GM1. You're kind of going back and forth, Celestial, High Celestial, but now you didn't play, so GM1. I was actually quite happy with your most recent session and how you've improved on Moon Knight. So.
Yeah, I got to Celestial 3. The time that I got to Celestial 3 was when top 500 was in Celestial 2. So I was in the top point like 1.0, like 1. You know, I was very close, like 0.1%. And then that's when I deranked to GM1. So I was very close to top 500, literally within like 160 SR, and then that's when I unfortunately got sick and I couldn't play. So I literally haven't played in like, I don't even know. Let's see, my last game was on May 16th.
Oh wow.
Literally, it's been like 9 days. So yeah, back when I was GM1, it was like almost top 500. So.
Okay. To be honest, as I said, I was very happy with how you played last time. I think you kind of like it clicked for you. But yeah, sometimes you take breaks. It's, stomach infection is just not like unfortunate. It just sucks. I know because I've had them before.
Yeah, it was not good. So.
What show do you think you want to be today?
I tear through the cloudless night.
Awkward
just like
is
the moon.
pathetic.
Also,
He thinks just
you know,
because
how
he
could you
goes
not
to the
play
gym,
for
he's
that
the
long?
best
You know, you
human
make
on
YouTube
Earth.
videos about Moon Knight and people are waiting, man.
Oh well, thankfully I had a video
Vanish from this
for like GM1 gameplay, and so I posted it like a couple days ago. I missed my window. I typically try to upload every 2 to 3 days.
You're a lucky player.
And I missed, you know, I missed that window to upload, and I uploaded like it was like a 5-day period where I didn't upload. So I mean, it is how it is. But I've only just gotten back and started actually feeling better. So, but hey, I couldn't play. You know,
Well,
I wasn't gonna do good.
I guess we're about to find out how well you really feel.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
I'm just kidding. If you perform
no,
bad, it is what it is. It's been 10 days.
Yeah, I'll blame it on the sickness. If I perform good, I'll take credit for it. You know.
So if you lose, it's because of the sickness. If you win, is
Exactly.
you know, even though I'm sick,
Exactly. Yeah.
against all odds, I've beat the game.
No, I've implemented I think I've done decently well from that last coaching session, trying to do the flank. I need to do it more for sure. It's something that I'm definitely still trying to fine tune, but there's been a couple of opportunities in games where it really turned like the tide of a battle. I mean, easily, like, you know, I got 3 kills with my ult, and I think something that people say about Moon Knight is that his ult is basically useless, and to an extent I agree with them, but I still think there's value in it, right? I was stuck in that mindset as well, where I was like, man, Moon Knight ult sucks, but there's different uses for ultimates rather than just getting kills. So
Okay. I'm gonna let you do the first team fight because you obviously need to also like kind of warm up.
yep.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The worst part about white costumes? The bloodstains.
I like the point that you were making though about the coaching though. Like a lot of people, whenever they get coaching, you know, like for instance, like let's say you tell them hop on 1 foot. Instead of just hopping on 1 foot, what a lot of people will do is they go, oh well, how long am I gonna hop on 1 foot for? And you say just hop on 1 foot. Oh well, which leg am I gonna use? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, and you'll tweak it as the coach, right?
Yeah, and if you have questions, it's like you can just ask after. It's all right. No problem with
Yeah.
asking questions. It's good to know why you're doing something.
Yeah.
Nice kill. Good on.
Rooms are gone.
Storm one.
Thanks.
Select up top low too.
They don't have res anymore.
Get that. Thor low.
Silent behind. They're diving our supports, careful. Solid
Care positioning, middle of the open space. Middle of an open space. It's very, very risky.
Select.
Yeah.
No win is. On her supports again. She's on
I
point.
got one.
Thank you very much.
Good rotation.
Good job.
Actually.
You can push these kills. I still have res, so you
Nice.
can kind of play this.
Not much to say. It was a pretty good team fight. Besides you drifting to the middle of the point there, I think that was way too risky to be that close.
Let's get these kills over here. That's it.
You tunnel vision's really harder to storm and try to kill her.
Gotcha.
Scap's pretty bad.
A gift from
That's good for
That's
us.
nice.
ready for some
Select. Standing there.
Take it.
I hate stacking Psylocke ult. It
Switch
just
soulbound.
a lot of people don't do it and you die.
That's my ult.
I should have been more aware of that Psylocke.
She already started
You
disengaging.
just ulting us early.
Thank you very much.
They're gonna destroy my ult fast. Select flanking.
I am ready to put on a show.
Just gonna be patient here.
Yep.
Flank local.
Need to make your moves out of your FK.
Yo, theme one.
Thank you.
Thor.
Well, what are you like? What do you freeze there on the top right? What happened?
The Luna was ulting, so I didn't want to go in and like I felt like it was gonna be useless. Like the Luna's just gonna keep everybody alive.
Yeah, but you could have set up closer. You should have been ready with the Ankh, with the ulti. You could have went to the edge a little bit more. They're all busy in the middle of the point. Nobody was looking at you anyways.
Point.
Gotcha. Okay.
The area's almost yours.
Who is it?
Psylocke somewhere top right.
Out of sight.
I'm gonna get back to my team. I don't want her to assassinate me.
Stand together if you need. Never mind.
I res that.
I was gonna rotate around. I isolated with Thor.
There was quite a big mistake in this team fight. What do you think it was?
I should have set up preemptively and I didn't.
Set up where? Set up where specifically?
Probably more. I mean, more towards the enemy. I was just kind of sitting on point.
You're right. You had the right side, and then you dropped to the middle of the point and went back to your stairs. When you should have circled around them, just find an ulti with an Ankh. Should have flanked them.
Go in.
All right.
They res that. Thor behind.
Good ulti.
Okay, they're down one. They're down two.
That's what you should have done
Select
last
back here
fight, by the way.
somewhere.
That's exactly what you should have done last
Right
fight.
here. Okay.
Nice.
So
Big
like,
Thor ult.
I'd like to again kind of like reiterate what we did last time. More flanks also. More flanks.
Right.
People are like, you know, having fades in the middle of the point. Flank around. Don't drift back to the passive position at the back, like behind, in front of, like at the back in front of them. No, you want to be at the back, do it behind them. Okay, especially when you have your ulti, especially when you have your Ankh.
30
Okay.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That's why you lost the fight before. Because
Yeah,
instead
I
of
feel
like,
like
yeah, go ahead.
No, I feel like where my struggle is I feel like it's hard. It's almost hard to peel away from the fight because I feel like I'm not doing damage, and I think the way to fix that is just be more preemptive, like with setting up, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Luna ulti. So like you said, there was
Right.
Luna ulti, so I was doing nothing. I'm like, okay, you can set up in the meantime. You can like have the clear angle of where you want to go once the Luna ulti is over.
Right.
Just kind of standing and waiting. Without really looking where the enemies are, where the ulti is going to end, where are the other supports. Nothing.
I'm going man.
Turn Venom, man.
Select behind somewhere.
You're fine.
She's half.
One.
dashes. Venom behind. Look at Venom. No blue.
Go ahead, make your move.
I am ready to
Good for Sulti.
Nice ult.
Now you can just
Wait,
farm
burn
yours.
Luna,
Oh
okay,
my
burn
god,
Luna,
you
okay, burn
almost
Luna.
killed him. Yeah, free ulti.
I didn't need that on.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You might have needed it because of the stun. So, you know.
Yep.
Venom,
You
no blue.
maybe did not need it, but the stun was already helpful. So, what do you want to do right now? What do you want to do right now?
I'm gonna set up.
Now, first shoot and then set up. First shoot
Who
and then set
ulted
up.
and died?
Make them think you're with them and then find
just
like the
right
off
now.
angle.
Mantis and Luna
There you
ulted.
go. Now go
heard
go
someone
where your
died.
friends are standing,
So
shoot,
ulting.
and when you start getting closer, that's where you move to the the flank position. Right now would be a good time.
No. I should have paid attention to the Venom more. I didn't think he was gonna go for me.
Yep. Didn't expect him to go as well, if I'm being honest. And I
He
have
just
no
stole
idea
his
how
ass
that
on
even
the
hit
champ.
you.
I can stall with my ult.
Yeah.
Someone scratch my back. This is real firepower. Enjoy the
Time to make a move.
soon. Khonshu
I was
protect
gonna break
us.
fast.
You captured more than half a mercenary.
I don't like ulting Rocket. I shouldn't have done that.
You're right. You should have not done that.
Yeah.
Team up.
On your toes. Think of new moon shadow.
Melt him, melt him.
Good Ankh. Why did he die?
I was in the middle of point.
Yeah, you're right. You could have went to the high ground behind them, used the grapple to go top left above them.
Get up, my fist.
Maybe it was a bad call with the team up, and if you had your team up, maybe you could have lived here, but
Here is
whatever.
almost yours.
The wounds are gone. Thanks. Low on power. Need healing.
You got it.
Bad, not bad at all.
We're at 90%. We just won one more fight.
You got her.
Get a little bit of damage. Might as well.
That's fine. Set up top left already. Get behind them on the high ground, you got this.
Rise, my friends. The moon.
No way.
So the rotation itself took a little bit too long. You were very late to the fight.
Melt him, melt him, melt him.
And also, it seemed like you were very
Surface.
unsure of if you wanted to ulti, you didn't want to ulti.
Yeah.
Kill him, kill him.
Because you didn't want to ulti a raccoon and...
Venom behind. He's no blue, no blue. No swing, no swing. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
They're all stunned, all stunned, all stunned.
The team's capture progress has crossed the halfway point.
This is real firepower.
Melt him, melt him.
Okay.
Nice.
Very much.
Next.
Move on.
Khonshu sees all.
Venom one.
Make a play, grapple on top of them. If you need to.
Venom's gonna ult, Venom's gonna ult.
Nice.
He missed the...
Pretty good.
Khonshu never rests.
That was really nice, though. That was really good. That was a really good team
Play.
fight.
Guys, we need to help behind. Point first, point
Oh,
first.
I shouldn't have
Stop
pushed
going
her.
so far
Yeah,
ahead.
that was great.
I got two aggro, but okay.
Yeah. The initial aggro was really good. That was very good. Really
They're not
there.
taking
Yeah.
you. Stay together.
Let me rest, friends.
I am ready to put on a
That's not good.
Fine, you're
Am I-
winning. You guys
Clo-
got reses.
Oh, bro, don't look at me.
You're fine.
No blue, Venom, no blue.
Really good. They're
Hurry
dead.
killing, hurry. Nice.
They were blind.
Target,
There's no
target.
chance they live
Venom,
against that.
Venom. Solid behind.
Mantis.
Grapple above them. Grapple above them.
Melt him,
Grapple above them.
Mantis can die.
Yeah. Nope.
Rise and fall.
Go. Try to make him. Okay, never mind.
TP.
They'll be coming soon. Gone from sight.
My bad with the grapple above them.
TPS.
I wanted to be at that specific time, and I also wanted to do it a little bit differently, but
it's gonna be closer, though.
couldn't clarify. It was my bad.
Alright,
My
look
bad.
at
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I got Mantis at least, so.
Khonshu, watch
can win.
over me.
If he pulls a TP.
No, I can't, sir.
Got it.
We have Adam.
I knew she was with me. I didn't know where she was. It's winnable. It's winnable. I need to sharpen up though. It's kind of on me here.
Yeah. The grapple up, what I meant is that when they're in the middle of the point, everyone, we should just reverse the position on them. But the problem, by the time you went there, they already like went into the room, so you couldn't see them. So you had to drop and. I don't know.
Khonshu has guided me this far.
Yeah, I'm definitely rusty, but I think the flanking gameplay, like trying to implement it, changes like my core gameplay so much. It's definitely different for me, but I definitely see the value in it. Like it's definitely way better than what I was doing. So.
Well, you don't necessarily want to flank 24/7. It's rather, especially when you have your ulti, the value that you get out, like, you will very rarely, especially at this rank, get kills when you're in front of them with ulti. It just won't happen.
Right.
You need the element of surprise with your ulti. People just don't die instantly anymore. People don't stay in the ulti for too long. They see you lift up your hands, they're already out of the way.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Okay.
That's
And
the
I should-
only
I should
chance of
really
getting
stop.
killed.
Look for the Psylocke.
So
I should
you
really stop.
you can start with your
Prepare for
team.
ults,
When
too.
you want to unk, you go for a flank. When you want to ult, you go for a flank. Until then, you can kind of
There's only
play with your
person
team.
running in the game. Psylocke on the right side.
Right side. She's in.
Really good. I really like what he did.
Nice.
Yeah,
We win here.
Really good.
Walk in. Kill. Thor one.
Oh, that might be death for me.
You're
Ooh.
good. Kill this guy.
Playing this side.
Good. Be ready for, you have ultis, if you're ready.
Thor. Salik bang.
Kill Thor. Iron Fist.
Hold him. Hey, wait, that's
Kill her.
Thanks.
You have to ulti.
Psylocke.
Okay.
Nice. Psylocke on the right.
Disengage.
Iron Fist.
Oh,
You
I
got
should have
there.
rotated to the middle.
Yeah. You also got way too close to the choke point when against the Thor. If it was no Thor, that was fine, but disengage.
Khonshu, watch over me.
Did they Luna ulti and I didn't pay attention? That's that why it took
No.
you so long to ulti?
I can play Namor maybe.
So what
No,
takes
no.
So what took you so long to ulti then?
Never die.
I was waiting for them to push in where I didn't position correctly.
Well, can you walk forward for me?
I didn't want to solo ult somebody, but
Why not?
I'm not there.
We're down our tank. We can fight just a little bit.
Second chance is over.
too long of a rotation. I don't like it.
Yeah. Work.
Got two. Iron Fist.
Let's go. Push.
Make it again.
Stack.
Good.
Iron Fist.
Just by you shooting at these guys, just so you know, just by you shooting there, it's like there was no healing to the front line. It was really good.
Yep.
Iron Fist. Thor.
I pulled him. Get him, guys. Shoot
That
him.
really helped. That low thing.
I'm gonna ult.
Really good ulti. From a position they can't
right
see.
side.
It seemed like it was from the front line because they were above the ceiling covered for you, so they couldn't see you.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
Very big. Very good.
I pulled him. Nice.
I got Strange Ult. I'm gonna wait like up top here.
They're gonna have Luna for it. They have Rocket now.
Should have done damage before the fight. You
man,
could have built up your ult charge. Staying here and just doing nothing, you know, was not the play. What the Adam did is what you should have
Let him
done.
walk out right here.
Don't be that close.
This guy's gonna ult.
They're all hit.
They'll be coming soon.
He's rocking Mantis ult.
But okay, I already said what you should have done, but you should have done way more damage for the fight. You should have let them walk in for free. And it's like you stayed too close. You were very late to disengage. You should have not died there, whatsoever.
Okay.
All right, that feels better.
Select over here.
Your team's catcher progress has passed the halfway point.
Dude, I'm kind of stun locked here.
You're fine. You're fine.
Select's gonna ult after.
Ready to put on a show.
No, that's death.
Select has.
Why did you die?
I stayed too long.
Yeah.
She literally was able to just walk up and kill me.
You did. You stayed too long. Yeah. Okay. Need to build up your ulti here.
Revenge is sort of my specialty.
No, dude. What am I doing?
Why did you die?
I don't know.
I was in the middle point.
Yeah. And also your targets were kind of off. You were shooting a lot of Iron Fist, a lot of Thor. I mean, he did it at Psylocke at the beginning, but you have touch, I think. Yeah.
We have OT, guys.
You need to make a play, big play here.
Dude.
You got it. Nice try. Okay,
That was
what?
my fault.
Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, it was definitely my fault. I kind of threw that match, to be honest with you.
But how?
So it's more specifically, there was too much downtime. So some of my rotations weren't good. So I was out of the fight for too long. And then on top of that, there was times I was too close or too far. It was just a positioning problem, literally positioning problem.
Yeah, you just got caught too many times because you're sitting in front of a bunch of enemies. You're not like in the most front position you could be at a time. But also, there were times where your setup, you just didn't set it like what I was about to say. Your setup was, was incorrect, but there was like no setup, right? So before the fight, you want to spam, you want to do a lot of damage, you want to build up a Yule charge. You don't want to make it easy for them to come to point. Every time, like especially on the last round, it was very noticeable. It was so easy for them to come to point every time. And the ironic part about this, it's not really ironic, but the Adam actually tried to shoot. He did a bunch of right clicks. You and Adam could literally get a kill. Him just charging up a right click, you just doing left click, mouse one primary fire, could get a kill. But he let them walk in for free. And because you let them walk in for free, the amount of space that you had to work with is not amazing. Because you had to back off way more than you wanted to, but because you don't want to back off that much, you try to overcompensate by going into a very aggressive positions when they had all the space, which means they just turn around and kill you.
Yeah.
So you ended up in very aggressive positions when it was not the time to go to these aggressive positions, when like they just push forward. They just overrun your team. You can't just play super forward at that time. You have to back out with your team, fend them off, wait until their cooldown is over, and then go in with yours. You try to kind of exchange. You try to flip the map on them when they push forward, but it couldn't really work. So if I were to simplify this a little bit more, essentially, number one, you need to remember, ulti, Unct, flank more. Okay, that's the first thing. You sometimes do, you sometimes don't. Every time you do, you get a lot of kills and you get a lot of value, but sometimes you just like forget. Or you don't think about it in advance. So if you know you're like 90% ult charge and you see the fight is about to be played out, you need to be ready. I need to make my move already to set up for my ulti. Or like my Unct is coming back in like 4 seconds. Where do I really want to go? How is this team fight even brewing? Where the enemy's gonna be standing? Okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing, well, there's not much to say. I think you made a lot of mistakes this game that you wouldn't normally play, but that's normal considering you haven't played for 10 days. So I'll say that consider you haven't played for 10 days and the gameplay was pretty good for somebody that hasn't played for over a week. So just get back to you just made sometimes mistakes you would normally make, so I'm not gonna comment on that, but that's only because I know you.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely, I agree. Thank you.
Right. Whew. Too much flanking when they have Iron Fist and Salo could destroy him 1v1. Well, there's a timing for a flank, and he knows the timing for a flank, and because he's a Celestial player, and we've worked together, so he already knows how to flank. So we just kind of like we didn't go too much into detail. I should have, because well, you don't probably haven't watched me working with Zozo before, but he understands when to flank. His timing on flanks is very good for the most part. But just because they have a Psylocke and Iron Fist doesn't mean that you don't flank. It's if every time they have Iron Fist and Psylocke you don't flank, probably why you're stuck at the rank you are. How much is coaching normally? So Rank Up Academy offers coaching for $50 a month. It's you get live coaching, get VOD reviews, you get assignments, you get to ask questions, you get to send clips, etc., for $50 a month of coaching. So essentially, about $1.50 for each day of coaching. If you're interested, shoot me a DM on Discord. And yeah, I'm going to say so people don't say that I haven't warned them. The price is going to go up very, very soon. The price is going to go up very, very soon. So, and I'm not saying this is a strategy to scare you, like you have to buy now, all the price will go up. Well, I'm just telling you it will go up a couple of weeks. So if you're interested of getting coaches like this and more, shoot me a DM on Discord. I'll tell you, I'll give you the link, and yeah, 15 or 50, 49.99. But yeah, I think everyone we had today was plenty to learn from. I think they have learned a lot from their own coaching, but more importantly, you learn a lot by observing people's mistakes. It's way more difficult when your head is in the game to realize what it is that you're doing wrong. But all of a sudden, when you're watching from the outside, when you have a different perspective, when you are the person looking at your own gameplay from a third person view, all of a sudden, oh shit, I didn't know that I do that. Yeah, that's what we do, man. That's what I do. Because like it's very easy to lose yourself in a game, and it's like another set of eyes to tell you exactly what it is that you're doing wrong. Very, very helpful. Is the Top Awkward channel on YouTube also yours? Sometimes saving your clips. Top Awkward? I don't know what is Top Awkward. I didn't know there was like a channel like that. Let me check. Top Awkward. Top Awkward? I don't find a channel like that, bro. Usually 3 coaching sessions per stream. Yeah, like 2, 3, sometimes 4. Is Sai still going to be worth playing after nerf? Yeah, sure. Do you have any coaches, or is it just you coaching? Well, I do have a team. Marvel Rivals is mostly me doing the coaching. Right now I'm doing all the coaching in Marvel Rivals. But I have a good team in Overwatch, super solid. They've coached like thousands of players at this point. Everybody has results. Phenomenal results, must I say. And yeah. Too awkward? Yeah, Too Awkward is mine. Too Awkward is mine, but like, what is Top Awkward, bro? Oh yeah, by the way, again, a reminder, the Luna Snow video is up. So if you'd like to prepare for next season, and if you're a support player, you probably could be playing Luna Snow way better. So I would just check it, YouTube, take a look at my YouTube channel. The new video is up, check it out. Yeah, I mean, free value. You like it, you like it. You don't like it, well, not gonna hate you for it. All right, so you guys, in the meantime, have a lovely rest of the day, lovely rest of the night, and I appreciate every single one of you watching, and thanks for being here. Do you coach on stream or off stream? The only on stream coaching that I do is on Sundays. The rest is like Rank Up Academy's private stuff, coaching privately. Have a good one, guys.